Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the King May community here on YouTube. You all, I hope you're enjoying the public series so far. And hey, if you guys have been getting onto the public server, I hope you all are having fun, being kind to one another, and well, just enjoying the Farming Simulator 22 game here. But anyways, we are back at it, continuing on with spring. And as you guys can see, we're out here, we're picking rocks. We cultivated this field last episode, if you do remember. And now technically, although we are doing a slight layer of cultivation with this rock picker, it's not actually doing anything to the field at the moment. So we need to go ahead, we need to finish this and get the rocks off of the field, just because I noticed we did get quite a few of them when we cultivated the field. And then we need to get after planting our corn on this field. So we'll have one field planted up in corn, pretty big field here on the edge of the farm. We got 2 fields done last episode with oats, and those are growing and they're doing very well. Watching the comment section, I did end up going ahead, I just paid off the loan as much as I could. I got it down from 500k loan to $200,000 is what we owe at the moment. And currently sitting at about 64k in the bank account. So it is going to take a little bit to pay off that 200k. We'll have to kind of slowly chip at that, but I'm honestly okay with the loan going a bit more here this upcoming year after harvest, because the goal is just to start having a larger income coming in with the cereal. That would be my overall goal for this farm, this series. And in order to do that, well, we have the equipment that we need, and I've got time. So we don't really need a whole lot more for equipment. We can self-sustain ourselves with what we have. We just need more volume as far as our crops. So we're going to need more fields so that we can do more grapes. And of course, we're going to need to make sure we have more corn and more oats coming in as well. We got plenty of storage on the farm at the moment, and we don't have to worry about storing grapes at all, because, well, as soon as we harvest grapes, those are going to be coming right on out, going to the grape factory. We're going to have grape juice that we can sell, and of course the raisins are going to be going directly to the cereal factory. But hey, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you go ahead, you tap that thumbs up button for me, and of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to the King May community, make sure you go ahead and do that for me now. I'm going to keep on doing a couple of circles around this field with the rock picker. I'm going to get these end rows done so then I can get ample room to turn around and go back and forth. We're going to get these rocks cleared up, and I'm going to catch up with you guys when we get to planting this field here in a little bit. All right, y'all, well, we're about 71% full at the moment, so we're just gonna go ahead, let's make some money off of this rock here, and we're gonna see how much we can actually make. I know it's not completely full, but it is what it is. All right, there we go. We made $82 off the rock in the field, so that definitely wasn't worth it at all, but it's okay. We're just gonna have to keep on moving along here. All right, so we got the old horse hooked back onto the tractor here. We're gonna get back out in the field. We're gonna get our field into that seed bed state again here, get that ready to go, and we will be ready for planting corn, y'all. And making progress here, getting this field into that seed bed state. Won't be long. We're gonna have corn in the ground, and all we will have to do is focus on our grapes here at the end of the video here today. So I'm going to keep on hacking away at this. I know watching tillage is not exactly the most fun thing here, so I'm trying to progress and move on through that. I'm going to catch up with you guys here later on when we get to some of the other work we have going on today. All right, field finally finished up. Let's go ahead. We're going to hook onto the old planter coming up here, and we got to get filled up with seed and dry fertilizer for that guy. And we'll go ahead, we'll get planting done on that field. Corn will be taken care of then at that point, and all we'll have left is working on our grapes. All right, y'all, so we're back at it. We're in the field. We're finally getting corn down into the ground, y'all. So very exciting stuff. We're gonna have this cornfield done, planted up here today, and then we gotta get to those grapes. I would like to at least, I should be good on fertilizer, I believe. I'm gonna have to look at the map again, verify that. If not, I'll have to maybe run through the fields, get some fertilizer down, and we'll get that taken care of. But I don't know. I kind of want to go above and beyond with the grapes. I want to make sure that we have those well set up. I want them to do as great as they possibly can for the best possible yield, just because we don't have a lot. Like I said, everything is very small scale at the moment. So the better we can take care of our yield, the better off we are going to be, especially running as small of fields as we are at the moment. So I'm probably going to go above and beyond, get some subsoiling done, get some mulching done if I can at the moment, which most likely won't, seeing how I just placed them down here this early spring. So it's probably going to take a little bit of time before I can even mulch or do much of that, but we can maybe grab some herbicide and get that in the sprayer, and that way we can go ahead and at least get that put down right away, just because we are looking to progress time here pretty quick in the public server and get things moving along to harvest. Seems how I know everyone's kind of been waiting on me here, making some pretty good progress here on the cornfield. So to stop in and give you guys a little bit of an update here, we're about halfway done. I had to go back and grab more seed though and get refilled up on seed. We ran out, but we're doing really well on dry fertilizer though, which is very nice. We're getting that last layer of fertilizer on this field, so we're going to be sitting rather pretty. There's not going to be a whole lot for me to have to do this summer, and that was kind of the goal that I was shooting for anyways, is keep minimal maintenance during the summer. We can go ahead, pretty much just move time ahead and keep things progressing fairly quick here on the public server. All right, just like that, y'all, corn is done, planted up. So we are completely done with planting. We got everything done. Very exciting. Let's go ahead, let's hop in the old Landini. I'm actually really excited to get some work done in that little guy. We're gonna go ahead, I don't know, I'm thinking about just getting some subsoiling at least done on the grapes, and then we'll just have to finish doing more work on the grapes later on this summer, such as mulching and maybe some fertilizing. All right, hopping in the old Landini here. We got to get some stuff moved around, don't we? That subsoiler is a little buried, which is fine. We're going to need the sprayer here later on this summer. Let's go ahead, get hooked on up to that guy there. Let's pull him forward here. All right, there we go. Now I think we need to move the cutter there, the deal to trim up for the grapes at the end of the year. Looks like our honey is actually just about getting full. We'll have to make sure we get the front end loader back on the 7810, especially now that field work is done. We'll get the weight off there. We're gonna have to move that up. I got a little storage up by the house there for our honey right up until this fall. We're gonna wait, we're gonna hold on to all of that just to make sure that we have plenty of honey that we can load up onto the trailer and take it on down to our cereal factory. I could do it now, but there's not really a major rush for it at the moment, because it would just sit in inventory at the cereal factory. It's not really much different than sitting in inventory here at the farm. Going through, getting some subsoiling done though. Now the one thing I haven't fully tested yet is if it necessarily matters getting on the outside here, but we're going to test it either way. We're going to see if we can get nice and close here with the subsoiler, and it looks like it is actually doing some work, so we might as well. We'll just hit both sides here. And to be quite honest, I'm actually really enjoying grapes, you guys. I know it's a little bit tedious, but man, it is just something completely different. And so far, it's been very much worthwhile doing grapes or even olives. It does seem like the olives are a little bit easier and not quite as much maintenance with the olives as there is with the grapes. I'm realizing now too, as we are getting the subsoiling done here on at least this first field, so it's leaving little patches of grass. I'm almost curious, we could probably bypass our mulching for this summer. If I maybe go, once we're done subsoiling, and grab some herbicide, I might be able to just kill those patches of grass off in between the rows here. Otherwise, I would definitely need to do some mulching and then probably some herbicide, but not quite sure at the moment. It would be kind of cool to get some nice clean rows in between the grapes here. Again, the better we maintain our grapes for this year, the better yield we're going to have. So the more the merrier. Now, I am noticing that with the new snap grid system that Giants implemented on the last update, it's actually really nice for placing down the grapes. The one thing I am noticing is, well, the rows are very perfectly spaced, but you do still kind of need to run a double pass, as you guys can kind of see right now. Just having to stay close to each side, and then I can therefore get a nice subsoil state even underneath the rows. All right, with the field finished up, it's subsoiled. I'm gonna test this out. I'm actually really curious. I'm gonna see, and I think we're just gonna save ourselves the trip with the truck, just because I gotta get the trailer and the seed put away yet. Let's go ahead. We're going to back the subsoiler up. We're going to just hook on up to the sprayer, and let's get the sprayer taken on down in the store. We're going to grab just two tanks of herbicide. We're just going to do one tank of herbicide, to be honest. I don't want to completely fill the thing up with herbicide, because I may have to buy a second sprayer then for liquid ferts, which I'm hoping to keep from doing if I can. And honestly, one pallet will fill half of this tank, and that should be more than enough for both of our fields. And we are off down the road. I also forgot to tell you guys, we do have these solar panels. I was almost curious to put down even more to make ourselves a little bit more money, a little bit of a solar farm, if you will. I don't know. You guys let me know in that comment section. What do y'all think? I can probably take out a little bit more of a loan, because it would pay us back a lot quicker if I place down something that's making us more money on a daily basis. Those aren't making much. I think it's like 68 some dollars per day or something along those lines per month, but I could definitely take out a bigger loan and place on something a little bit bigger to make us more money yet on a more daily basis or monthly basis. We got ourselves a little bit of a secret service out here on the edge of the farm protecting us. Definitely a private security team. Secret Service with Federales are here on the public server protecting the farm here, hoping it doesn't cost us too much anyway. All right, we got completely filled up, well, halfway anyways. One pallet of herbicide is actually perfect for half of this tank for the sprayer. Just about back to the farm though. Here I'm going to test this theory out. I'm going to see if it works. I'll let you guys know how it works. If it does, I'm really hoping so anyways, because then that way we really don't have to maintain or do much throughout the year. All right, now pulling in. All right, here we go. Let's test this theory out. Let's see if it works. And spraying the herbicide, it is not doing anything. It's really not doing anything. All right, well, let's not waste our product here, because we will still need this later on. I am going to go ahead though. We are going to hook up to the mulcher. I am just going to test this as well. I do believe it is way too early for us to be able to mulch anything, so it's probably not going to work, but worth the shot, worth the try. I'm just curious because I haven't done much with the grapes yet, and it sure isn't. So looks like we are actually sitting rather pretty with the grapes here. I'm probably going to run through and just do some subsoiling on this next field over here and get that taken care of, get that done. So as of right now, we're going to call this one a video. So if y'all did enjoy it today, make sure you let me know by tapping that thumbs up button. It greatly helps out the videos, helps get the video into the algorithm a little bit more so more people can enjoy the content here on the KingMake community. And hey, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that for me now and subscribe here to the KingMake community. But y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.